This map first impressions video is brought to you by the Farmer Klein YouTube channel. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Hey everybody, and welcome back to another map first impressions video. Today we're going to take a look at Black Mountain, Montana. This map can be found over at American Eagles Modding, and the map author has told me that this will eventually be also uploaded to FSUK. So once that happens, I will update the description to include both a link to American Eagles Modding and a link to FSUK. Let me read you a little bit of the description before we load in. It says, this map is made using real-world terrain from the area around Black Mountain near Missoula, Montana. Most of the map is mountainous forest with some farmland in the northeast. The area of the farmland in real life is called the Big Flat. There is a fictional small town in the northeast corner with the equipment dealer and sell points. There is also a sell point in the northwest corner at the horse ranch. There is no BGA or train. The focus on this map is forestry, but there are a fair amount of fields where a farmer could make a decent living just doing farming should they so wish. All of the animals will need to be put down as placeables, and there's ample ground for you to do that, but you may or may not wish to cut down some trees and grind up some stumps to clear away some space. So let's go ahead and load up the map. We're going to use our camera collision, Mahindra, and no crosshair to get rid of the little dot. Let's go ahead and pull up the log. As the map loads up, see the map loads up error-free and very quickly. And we are in. So, keeping to the map's description about this map mostly being forestry, your career start point when you load up the save game for the first time is here at the Sawmill. Let's go ahead and take a look at the PDA in a little bit more detail. Zoom out. See, the Sawmill is right here. Our main farm is down here, and I am in new farmer mode right now. And up here is where he talked about all the sell points, with one of the sell points over here at the horse ranch. Let's take a look at the lands and see what we start out with. We start out with this plot right here, which has a value of just under $200,000 and includes 2 small fields and our main farm area. We have a total of 10 fields on the map, the largest field being 1, which is $732,000. Field 4, well, Field 4 might be larger at $746,000. Sorry, guys. Land prices for farmland is pretty darn expensive here. $332,000 for all of this area, which includes Field 6. Also have a little bit of buyable land up here in town. $221,000 for the land across the river. And then $202,000 for the land here around town. But interesting enough, once we get up here into the mountain, the land becomes a lot cheaper. Take a look at this big amount here. This whole area here is $205,000. This whole area here, which is significantly larger than Field 4, is only $217,000. Remember, Field 4 is $746,000. We've got some smaller plots. $75,000, $144,000, $95,000. Kind of get the point. So let's take a look at our starting equipment. So in new farmer mode, we start with 2 tractors, a Valtra T Series and a New Holland T6, range in horsepower from 125 to 210. We've got the Massey Ferguson's 7347S harvester. We do get a pickup truck and the Farm Tech trailer. We get the Massey Ferguson grain header. We get the combi plow, the subsoiler cultivator that does give a plow bonus. Also get the Rapid A seeder, Bergman loading wagon, large grain silo, and then we get several buildings: easy shed, farm old barn, farm garage, our farmhouse, and there we go. There is nothing leased at the start. Let's take a look at our sell points. And we have 3 main sell points on the map that accept all of our crops. And we've got a few sell points that accept exclusive things like cotton and wool, or hay, straw, and grass, and wood chips, for example. Now, let's go ahead and explore the sawmill, and then we're going to jump in our truck and explore a little bit around town. Of course, here is the sell wood trigger. Come up, we're going to hit R to sell our wood. And around the back, oops, I'm going the wrong way. Around the back, we have our wood chip trigger. It's around the big building here, which is a part of, the Farm Sim 17 decorations. This map did come out for Farm Sim 17 in a few different variants. It was updated to support seasons. There is our wood chip sell point. Just hit tab, we can jump into our pickup truck. And interesting enough, our pickup truck here is parked up at Carlo's Reliable Motors. This is the shop. Let's go ahead and get our Mahindra so that we can go around town a little bit. Pull around up here. We'll go visit the horse ranch. And then we're going to make our way down to the main farm, okay? Because the main farm is down there by 9 and 10. We're going to go ahead and tour up here, the northern section of the map. We're going to drive over to the ranch and then come back. Town here, we've got a few sell points to work with. Here we have a heating plant, bioheating plant, EG Mills Heat and Energy. They also accept logs right here. And then we have the straw trigger, or the hay, straw, and grass trigger right there. Go ahead and move on. See in the distance there, we've got our fast-moving river. Come on around here. Then over here we have a restaurant, which is also a sell point. And then go over the bridge. Got a sell point right here. Got our animal dealer off here to the left, which is right here. Our animal trigger. Pigs, sheep, cows, and horses. And then we've got the spinnery to sell our wool and cotton right there. Let's go ahead and make our way over to the horse ranch. Got our fuel station. And you can see off in the distance there, the red barn. That is the main farm, and there is Black Mountain. Big imposing hill there. See, we do have traffic on both of the main roads. Of course, there is the sawmill that we started at. And we're going to explore a decent bit of the mountain once we load up in farm and manager mode. So I do want to show you the differences at the main farm between new farmer and farm manager mode. And let's jump into first person view. Don't know what that stuttering was, but let's just jump into first person view and just ride the road up in here. Kind of experience this the way the map author intended, from maybe first person perspective. Come up over a rise. Got a bit of a grass field over there. And then we're coming in here to the horse ranch. Wanted to show you guys this sign. I think it's pretty funny. It says, for fast riders, we have fast horses. For slow riders, we have slow horses. And for those who have never ridden, we have horses that have never been ridden. I think that's funny. Don't know about you guys, but I think it's funny. Here we've got the sell point over here at the horse ranch. And I think this map in 17, I think there was like a gold mine up here back when there was nuggets to pick up and everything. It's kind of a little disappointed that there aren't little mini games like that in 19. At any rate, we've got a really nice area up here, for horse training. This is the horse training area from Ravenport. Well set up. I don't know if we can get our horses in this riding circle thing and just walk them around. That would be pretty cool. I don't see a break fence. Oh. There you would strap them to those things, and basically they would just walk in a circle, and you could basically walk themselves. So let's head on back. We will we'll stay zoomed out this time, and we'll head over to the main farm. Really did enjoy this map in 17. At least I enjoyed looking around it. It was one of the maps that I never got around to playing. There was quite a list. Whoa, there. I think we got an oops. Yeah, we got an oops. Got a couple signs or something up there. Any rate, that definitely won't affect gameplay. But it was definitely one of those maps that I wanted to get around to, but just never did get around to as a result of there's never enough time in the day, right? I think the map author said that he increased the number of trees that are on the map as compared to the 17 version. Forget the exact number, but it might be something like 12,000, 15,000. There's several thousand trees here on the map. I know one wasn't really criticism. I guess one comment I had made in one of the editions of this 17 was I felt that the mountain was a little sparsely planted with trees. Alright, so here is the main farm in, again, new farmer mode. Got the farmhouse from Ravenport, complete with the sleep function. Sadly, non-functional garage. Got easy shed in here is our Valtra, multi-plow, our Cedar, and our Bergman. We've got our New Holland and our trailer there. Got the big silo. Of course, it's got the dump here and the fill trigger around the other side. Got again another sad thing. We've got basically the non-functional barn. Oh, would be great if we could use that. And then we've got a water trigger over here. Got our harvester staged over there to start to harvest on field 9. Then we've got a little bit of a junkyard here. Now, I'm not going to rag on this like I was kind of ragging on Ravenport, because the map overall is not junky. There's pretty common to have, you know, some type of junk area around most farms. This one is kind of contained around a fence. Here we got an old car, nasty old mattress, some random steel pipes, and of course your token tub, some tires and whatnot. Alright, so what we're going to do is I'm going to fire up new farmer mode, and we're going to take a look at how the areas are different under new farmer mode. And I'll be right back. So we're back in farm manager mode this time. You'll see we do still have our pickup truck, but that is the only piece of equipment that we now own. See if we zoom out, we no longer own any land. Also no longer own any equipment other than pickup truck. And let's go ahead and get our Mahindra, run back down to the farm, see how things are different down there. And then we'll take a tour through the Black Mountains. So I think I misspoke. I said I was going to see how it was different in new farmer mode. What I meant was how different it is from new farmer mode into farm manager mode. And I did load up start from scratch. The only difference between start from scratch and farm manager is the starting money. So even as start from scratch, you do start with the pickup truck. So that's kind of a little gift. But you don't start with any land. And you do start with the $500,000, which is typical for start from scratch. Alright, so here we are. We made it down to the main farm area. See that our farmhouse is now gone. This is the garage, the barn, shed, silo, water trigger, and the trash heap is still here, though. So that is the main differences here at the main farm. Of course, we don't own this. We would have to first buy it for that $199,000 and start from there. Just go ahead and come down here and just take a look at some of the ancillary scenery down here along the road. We got a couple houses before the road disappears into the side of the mountain. Go ahead and on around. And what we're going to do is there's a road right up here to the left that heads up into the mountains. We're going to go ahead and take that and start our climb, or should I say start the ascent. This is a pretty nice logging road. It's not overly rough. Now it's not super smooth, but it's not really rough. Zoom on out as best I can, and let's just look at what we have to climb. Oh, what is that? What is that right under the sun? Do we have something up here? Maybe a little bit of nature. I have to go check it out. Did we manage to get something in the map that Giants failed to put in base game? I just have to find out. So we had a little bit of the return of the mute gremlins. I had recorded a little bit here and realized that my mic was muted. So I'm doing a little dub over. Typically I don't do those. But what I was talking about here was basically that it looks like the mod author has done something in this game that Giants said they were going to do in early on in the Farm Sim press, and that is put in wildlife like deer into the woods. So right now we see what looks like some elk. We're going to be sneaking up on them, just getting a little closer look. Let's see here. Let's see if we can manage to sneak up on them before we scare them off. Got some elk here. Map. And we're going to find them scattered around the mountains here. And somewhere around here, there is a bear. If we're going to run across that or not. Just have to keep our eyes out for a possible bear. Oh. So I was saying the road wasn't rough. Then I go and do that. That's because I'm trying to drive zoomed out so you guys can kind of experience, the mountainside. You can see if we owned, where are we at? Horseback Ridge. You can see if we owned this lower section here. What you'd be cutting and everything. If we owned the other section over here up above, kind of how you'd be cutting the trees down. Then periodically you've got fallen trees, dead trees. There we've got a cell tower up through here. As we continue to climb, we can look back over the valley and see the farmland. See the town off in the distance. I'm up here to a clearing. You can imagine this clearing maybe has already been logged up here, and now it's just a clear grassy area. You have somebody up here making themselves a little home, and that water tank is a water trigger. And if we look back over this way, we're going to see some more elk back there in the distance. And now we're kind of at the top of this ridge, and we're going to start making our descent. I guess while we go down through the descent, let's do a little in-cab driving. Let's look around a little bit. Oh, whoa! Whoa. Let's be quiet. I think may have found that bear. Spook him. Let's see. It's hide behind this tree. Circle. Circle. I don't think we should get any closer. Let's go. Okay, out of the way. It's a ride. Retriever go. Oh, there it is. So it looks like we found the bear. Well, there may be other surprises in here. Just because we found a bear and some elk doesn't mean that there isn't something else lurking through these woods. Pays to look around. So here we go that way. I want to go this way. This way I know winds down to a little pond area. Down here. Oh. Kind of got an old, kind of an old abandoned little shack, little one-room shack or hunting cabin or something. Down here by this, down here by the water. Pretty cool. Now we're not gonna explore the whole map. I'm gonna go ahead and just go up this road here just a little bit, and then we'll just call this video done and let you guys explore the rest of this mountain on your own. I would like to know in the comments, what do you think of... Oh, there we got a hold down tree down across the road. What do you think of Black Montana, or Mountain, Montana? Again, this map can be found over at American Eagles Modding and soon at FSUK. Once I notice the map over at FSUK, I will update the description to reflect that. Like I said, I think this is a pretty cool map. I was wanting to play it in 17, just never got to it. I hope to hope to have the privilege of getting to it in 19, but time will tell for sure. So we wind our way up here. Kind of got an observation tower up here at the top. Another cool clearing. All right, guys, so that's where I'm going to leave it. Till next time, happy farming.